Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am teacher Ahmed and today we are doing a lesson about have to and can for ninth grade module number 1. So let's start. Have to يجب عليك. So we use have to say that something is necessary or obligatory. إذا للحديث عن الأشياء المهمة أو الإجبارية. So the affirmative form is if the subject is إذا كان الفاعل I, we, you, they or any plural noun إذا كان الفاعل من الضمائر الجمع أو أي اسم جمع we add have to. And if the subject is he, she, it or any singular noun إذا كان الفاعل من ضمائر المفرد أو أي اسم مفرد we add has to plus base form or verb 1. Here we have an example. They have to come on time for the meeting. They have to come. إذا يجب عليهم أن يأتوا على الاجتماع في وقته المحدد. So here we have something obligatory. إذا هنا شيء إجباري. And we add have to. Why? Because the subject is plural. Another example, he has to come on time for the meeting. So the same meaning, نفس المعنى, but we add to. Why? Because the subject is singular. لأن الفاعل مفرد. Now let's move to the negative form. حالة النفي. Now, if the subject is plural, إذا كان الفاعل جمع, we add don't. And if the subject is singular, إذا كان الفاعل مفرد, we add doesn't. And here focus. Just we add have to. So in the negative form, just we add have to plus base form. Here we have an example. They don't have to come late for the meeting. So they don't have to come late for the meeting. Another example, and he doesn't have to come late for the meeting. So here we add don't. Why? Because the subject is plural. And here we add doesn't. Why? Because the subject is singular. And we add have to for both sentences. So we add have to for both sentences. Why? Because it is negative form. لأنها بالشكل النفي. Okay guys, now let's move to the question form. حالة السؤال. So here we add do at the beginning. إذا هنا نضيف do في البداية plus the pronoun زائد الجمع and does for singular. إذا نضيف does في البداية للمفرد plus have to. Okay guys, so in the negative form and question form, just we add have to plus base form and the question mark وعلامة السؤال. So let's repeat it again. If we have in the negative or question forms, we add have to. Let's take an example. Do they have to come on time for the meeting? Do they? So we add they was because. So we add do why because the subject is plural. And he would have to. Another example. Does he have to come on time for the meeting? So we add does. Why? Because the subject is singular. And for both sentences, we add have to plus verb 1 or base form. Okay, so let's repeat it again. In the negative form and question form, just we add have to plus base form. Okay, now let's move to the can. الاستطاعة أو القدرة. So we use it for to say that something is possible or allowed. إذا الحديث عن الأشياء الممكنة أو المسموحة. So the affirmative form is subject plus can plus base form. So here I don't care about if the subject is singular or plural. We add can. إذا كان الفاعل سواء جمع أو مفرد نضيف كان زائد التصريف الأول أو الفعل المجرد. So here we have an example. You can play football well. So here I'm talking about the possibility and الاستطاعة. You can play football well, or he can play football well. So I don't care about if the subject is singular or plural. I don't care about it. Okay. Now let's move to the negative form, حالة النفي. So here just we add not, subject plus can plus not. And we can construct to can't plus base form, فعل المجرد. Here we have an example. You can't play football well. You can't play football well. Or he can't play football well. He can't play football well. So when I am talking about the ability, I use can. But in the negative form, just we add not. So you can't or he can't plus base form التصريف الأول. Now let's move to the question form. حالة السؤال. Here just we replace between the subject and can. So can it becomes at the beginning, then the subject. So can plus subject plus base form. And here we have an example. Can you play football well? Can you play football well? Or can he play football well? Can he play football well? So here I am talking about the ability. I ask him about the ability. Okay guys, now let's move to size. Fill the gaps. أكمل الفراغ. Number 1. In Islam, people empty poor, not eat. So here I'm talking about something obligatory. أنا هون أتكلم عن شيء إلزامي. في الإسلام الناس لا تأكل لحم الخنزير. So here we have people. People, it is singular or plural. Then الناس, it is plural here, جمع. So people don't have to eat pork. Don't have to eat pork. Number 2. MBTU, MBT English. And here we have question form. إذن هنا لدينا حالة سؤال. Speak. So here I'm talking about possibility or ability. إذن هنا أتحدث عن القدرة أو الاستطاعة. So we don't care about you if it is singular or plural. So can you speak English? Can you speak English? So here I'm talking about the ability or possibility. قدرة أو الاستطاعة. Number 3. The goalkeeper. The goalkeeper. حارس المرمى. Empty in the goal. Stand. يقف. So here's something obligatory. إذا هنا شيء إجباري. So the goalkeeper, it is single وهي مفرد. Has to stand in the goal. So the goalkeeper has to stand in the goal. يجب عليه أن يقف عند المرمى أو الهدف. Number 4. He فراغ basketball. He empty basketball. Play. So here I am talking about the ability or possibility. القدرة أو الاستطاعة. So he, it is singular. And as we know, we don't care about if it is singular or plural. إذا أنا لا أهتم للفاعل سواء كان مفرد أو جمع. All of them will take can. So he can play basketball. So he can play basketball. Okay guys, so you have to write them down in your notebook. You have إذن هذا شيء إجباري يجب عليك أن تنقلهم إلى دفترك. Thank you for watching and I will see you very soon. السلام عليكم.